Hello everyone and welcome to my show. Going to the Eddie Stobart 50 and 51. I've got a couple of guests with us today. So my first guest is DS Modern and Vintage.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Yeah, I'm here to help Danno tonight, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to be doing 51 with Danno later on tonight. So yeah, and yeah, looking forward to it. And by the end of the evening, Danno's going to be well in front of me as well. So
Got you in front of me as well.
yeah,
Definitely going to be in front of me because I'm not even building it.
And next guest, we've got Modz.
So, yeah, good evening. I'm here tonight to do all the lovely comments and chats. So, yeah, let's get moving.
And finally, we've got my dad, Geordie Dave.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to this collection of ports. Yeah, I'll be doing issue 50. So, let's crack on and get this done.
Yep.
Fantastic. Right, well, I'll start with the chat then. So, first in tonight is Gillian Dot saying good evening again, everyone. Evening, Gillian.
Can I stop you there, Mark?
Go on.
I've got Alex here.
Over.
I haven't.
go on and put him up then.
I'll put him up for you.
Right. It's not showing on mine. So Alex Demetrius says, good evening, Danno, all co-hosts and all Twiggy lovers watching. So evening, Alex.
Hello, Alex.
And then we got Gillian Dots saying good evening again, everyone.
Hi, Gillian.
And then we've got Mary Oglesby saying evening, everyone. Evening, Mary.
Hi, Ma'am.
Evening.
And then we've got Darth DMC saying good evening again. So evening, Darth.
Evening, Darth.
And then we've got D. Harris saying at Gillian Dots, at Mary Oglesby, at Daft DMC, good evening all. Evening, D.
Evening, Dave.
And then Dave Mac Build says, good evening again, good luck with your build, Danno. Evening, Dave Mac.
Hi, Dave Mac.
And then D. Harris says, evening, Danno. And then D says, evening again at Dave Mac Builds. Gillian Dots says, good evening, D. Harris. Dave Mac Bill says, evening at D. Dave Mac Bill says, here evening at Gillian. Gillian says, good evening, Dave Mac Builds. Yorkshire Crafter says, good evening, everyone. Good evening, dear.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
And then we've got Dave Mac Bill saying, evening again, Yorkshire Crafter. D. Harris says, evening, Yorkshire Crafter. Yorkshire Crafter says, evening to Dave Mac and to D. And we've got Horlix. Good evening, Danno. Evening, Horlix.
Hi, Horlix.
Hi, Alex.
And then we've got D. Harris says, evening at Horlix. And then we've got Dave Mac Bill says, evening at Horlix. Good evening, Sir Dave Say, and Mark Modz and Geordie Dave. Evening, Dave Mac.
Dave Mac.
And then we've got D. Harris says, evening, Sir Dave, Mark and Geordie.
Good evening.
And then we've got Alex Demetrius saying, good evening, Danno, Dave, Mark and Geordie Dave. Evening, Alex.
Good evening, Alex.
And we've got Crafty Chris. Evening, everyone. Good luck, Danno. Evening, Christine.
Evening, Christine.
Hello, lovely.
And then we've got Dave Mac Bill saying, evening at Crafty Chris. And then we've got D. Harris saying, evening at Crafty Chris. And we've got Steve131 saying, how do. And that is it. But not as bad as Sunday night's chat.
How do. Saturday night.
Not as bad as that Wednesday night. I don't for nearly half an hour. Okay. Right. Are you right, Danny?
Yeah, 2 minutes. There we go.
Okay. Tonight we're doing the front right chassis.
Yep.
And your list of ports is 5001 front right chassis beam.
There we go.
42 front right piston mount.
Is that this port here?
No.
No. Oh, no. Yeah. This one here.
Yep. All three is a spring holder.
Which is that one there.
Yep. Number 4 is a front right bumper holder.
Which is this one here.
And 5, you should have 4 2.34mm PM screws, DD3.
Yep, I'll just get them opened.
Okay. We're doing this
What I forgot is my oil.
Yeah. You need it.
That's a question. Where did I put it?
While Danno's finding his oil, I'll just catch up with this bit of chat. So D Harris says at Steve131, evening again, fella. Dave Matt Bill says evening at Steve131. And Steve131 says hello, D.
Got your oil?
Yep.
Okay. Take the spring holder, or 3, and fit it onto the front right chassis beam. The large flange on the port fits into the recess in the beam, and the pegs and ports, all 3, fit into the hole in the beam.
Like that.
Yep. Then you put in, turn the beam so that you can access the screw hole between the 2 small flanges in the spring holder. Fix the ports together with a 2.3mm screw.
So I'm going to just clamp that just so it gets it easier to screw it in. Kind of got that started. There we go, that one's in.
Okay, take the front right bumper holder and fit it to the front tapered end of the chassis beam so that the pegs on port fit into the holes in the port and the screw holes are aligned.
Like that.
And fit that together with a 2.34mm PM screw. I think your screw goes on the inside.
Yeah.
You turn it over and you lie it on a bench and put the screw in.
But from the outside.
Yes, that's what it looks like on here. Yep. With the way the picture shows, it'll.
Yeah. So it goes in here.
And number 5, this shows the bumper holder in place. Okay. Right, take the front right piston mount.
Yep.
It fits about halfway down the beam. A screw socket on port 5002 fits into the screw holes in port 5001, and a peg fits on port 5002, fits into the hole in port 5001. I found it.
I think so, yeah.
You got the beam. If you've got the beam upside down, it's
Right, hang on.
you should see.
Right. So that's at the bottom there, that's there. You've got these 2 big holes here.
Yeah, keep going further along. You should have another hole, then two.
Yeah, got it.
Then it's
Yeah.
Took me ages to find it last time.
And does this get screwed in?
Yes, from the back end.
There we go, and that's complete.
That's complete. So that's that issue complete.
Yep.
Over to Sir Dave.
Any more chat?
Just one bit of chat. Steve131 saying hello to Dave Mack.
Okay, so Danno, we're going to need a parts checklist.
Just get me
Okay,
magazine.
Yeah, I was going to say, first of all, you need your piece from the previous issue, which is there. Yeah. Okay. So, parts supplied in issue 51. It's the right rear chassis beam. The right rear chassis beam is assembled and cables and hydraulic pipes are fitted. Okay. So you need the right rear chassis beam, which you've got. And then 5102 is a cable 10 and 5103 is a cable 12. So you want cable 10 and cable 12.
There's 12 and there's 10.
Okay. 5104 is our hydraulic pipe.
That's that.
Okay. And 5105 is fixing plates for wiring and hydraulic pipe steps 5 times 2. And 5106 is fixing plates for wiring flat times 4. So you have 4 flat ones and 2 stepped ones.
Yep.
Okay. And it says the 6 fixing plates are on a single frame. Yeah, we've worked that one out, haven't we?
Yep.
So then we've got 2 lots of screws. We've got 5107, which is 4 2.3 by 4 millimeter PM screws. That's DD03s.
That's those ones here.
So 4 DD03s and 1 spare.
I'll try to get them in there.
I've got a runny nose. Why have I got a runny nose?
Where's it running?
Where's it running to? I don't know. Let it come back though. And then you've got 5108. You've got 7 1.8 by 3.5 millimeter PM screws, DDO4s, and 1 spare.
Yep.
So you've got DDO3 screws times 4 and DDO4 screw. Yeah, DDO4 screws times 7. Dear oh dear. Right. Okay, so we've got all the correct parts.
I just move these parts out of the way till we need them.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Danno. Okay, so step 1 then says join in the chassis beams. Take the front right beam assembly from the previous issue and fit the end of the beam 5101 to the end of the right beam 5001 as indicated. Yep, you've got that correct. So step 2 says fix the 2 parts of the beam 5001 and 5101 together with 3 PM at DD03 screws. And that'll be in the middle there somewhere, won't it? Where the joining plate is, yeah, I can see.
So you've got a screw to go here.
Did you put a bit of oil on that, Danno? Yeah, thought you did. So we've got them 3 to do up. Is there any more chat while we're doing that?
Yeah, just one of from Steve131 says, at Danno's Universe, are you painting screws red like Jay does?
Probably not. I don't think you're going to be seeing these ones here.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it's like that's what you'll be looking from this side.
That's correct. Yeah. Yeah.
The ones on the outside where you may say I might do, but not the ones on the inside.
Unless we get red screws, of course.
Yeah.
I think I might paint mine red, but I don't know. I'm a bit like you, Danno. I'm a bit. sometimes when we're displaying our models, sometimes it's good for people to see screws, because then they can see that it's been screwed together. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Otherwise, they think it's just made. Okay. So you've done that then? Are they nice and tight?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Are you happy with that? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So we'll move on then to fitting the cables. Step 1. Remove the cable fixing plates from the frame. Note that the 2 parts 5105 have a step in them, and the 4 parts of 5106 are flat. You will also need 6 1.8 by 3.5 millimeter PM screws, DDR4s.
Okay,
So for the next 6 steps, you'll need 6 DDR4 screws.
I've got the port in my hand and I'm snipping just to go to the portable flag.
That's a good idea. And yeah, that's a very good idea indeed.
Yeah, because that port's easier to find than the port.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's one. And that can go over there.
Okay. Now I'm going to ask you to turn your chassis round, Danno, so it's the same way as the magazine. So just pick it up and spin it round, so that end is at the other end. There we go. Yeah, like that. So that is now the same way in the magazine, so you can follow along now in the magazine as well. So step 2 then, Danno, and this is where it begins to get a bit more complicated. Step 2 is take the 2 cables, so 5102 and 5103, and identify the larger connectors and hold them together, and take the hydraulic pipe and position it so that it extends about 2.5 centimeters beyond the ends of the connectors as shown. So put them 2 biggest connectors together.
Yeah.
And then get your hydraulic pipe and extend that about 2.5 centimeters past the ends of the big connectors.
So like that.
So you've got 2.5 centimeters beyond the end. So past the end.
Past the white bit.
So you mean
like
that?
That's correct. Yeah, that's correct.
Is that about enough, or?
If you think that's about 2.5 centimeters, I don't know how long 2.5 centimeters is, to be honest. 2.5 centimeters is about 1 inch.
Yeah. Nothing about.
They might beat a move, Danny, a bit.
Oh yeah. Look,
I'm sure you'll be able to move it a little bit. If you place it on, and I'll tell you what 1 inch is. So you place the wire on and pull it out a little bit so I can see. Where's your third one gone?
I'm knocked it.
It's gone walkabouts.
Yeah, I've got it.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
So
get your 2 big ones together, and then let me just have a look and see how much you've pushed it out one end. So you'll push it out. I would imagine just a wee bit more, just a wee bit. That'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. So we've done that, and we're on to step 3. And step 3 is position the cables and the hydraulic pipe so that the connectors are between the flanges near the end of the beam.
Right, I'm just going to get a little bit of tape and tape this down.
Okay.
And then I push that one up there, and then put that. There we go.
That's a good idea, Danno. Yeah. Fantastic idea. Yeah. And then maybe put a bit of tape somewhere up there.
Yeah.
Because I think that first bit of tape, I'm not sure how far along. Oh, yeah, I've just noticed that there is one right up there, so that's okay. Yeah.
Is that one fell out, or has it got a middle one? Oh no.
It's fell out, hasn't it?
Yeah. Sorted.
Yeah, it doesn't want to conform, does it?
This
So
one,
let's get that back in, and then let's sticky pipe out an inch as well from the end once that's in. Pull them plugs back a little bit.
You want us to
Just pull them plugs back in just a little bit. That'll do, somewhere there.
and then pull this back through here like that.
About an inch from the end, yeah.
About that?
Yeah, that'll do. So, okay. Oh, it's gone back in again, look. It's moved.
Yeah.
I think until you get them together and get the first thing in, then you might be able to adjust, will you?
Yeah. Okay. Right. So it says position the cables in the hydraulic pipe so that the connectors are between the flanges near the end of the beam. So take a stepped fixing plate and fit it in the recess in the beam, fix in place with a 1.8 by 3.5 PM screw DDO4.
And I've just noticed there's a 2 on here, and on the body, on the shot, yeah, there's a number 2 there.
Ah, right.
And then 2 there, 1 there. Yeah. So you kind of get an idea of where these go.
Of where they go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay. So you know that them need to go to the top of the chassis, don't you? You've done that already. And you've got to get your screw in there to hold them in. And this will probably be the fiddliest bit, is getting the first one in the right place.
Put the screw in the plastic bit first. Because it does hold.
Is your screwdriver well magnetized?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've started it up in the plastic.
Yeah.
And we'll try and get that. Over the thumbs on there.
Yeah.
Goodness me, I'd have no chance doing this.
I've got it to come.
And there's the first one in.
Okay, now just check your ends again at the left-hand end of the chassis.
That looks okay.
Yeah, I'm happy with that if you are.
Yep.
Okay, so step 4 then is fit the second stepped fixing plate into the next recess in the beam and fix in place with a DDO4.
So starting off it like this makes that a little bit more easier.
Yeah.
And you haven't got a screw to worry about as well.
Yeah. Okay, and then we're moving along to step 5. And now on the first flat fixing plate, and 5106 is positioned close to the joint between the two beams, fixed in place with a DD04, and run the cables over the joint between the two beams. Well, that's a flat flip. Can't say that. A flat fixing plate.
Yeah.
Need some new teeth. I'm breaking them in for a local horse. Okay, so that's step 5 done. Step 6 is fit the second flat fixing plate, 5106, in place on the beam. 5001, it holds the cables in place but not the hydraulic pipe. Fix in place with a DD04. So it's another flat fixing plate. It doesn't hold the hydraulic cable, but it does hold the electric ones.
Right.
Hang on a minute. We're working on electrics here. Where's Horlix?
Oh, we're not plugging anything in yet.
Just cable tied in here.
Oh. Good.
Yeah, very fiddly, aren't they? Can admin sort that out, please?
No,
That's your first spam, Danno.
Second, Danno.
And I wonder the next.
Yeah, we're on to step 7 now, and step 7 says fit the cables behind the tabs in the beam and the green arrows. So you may have to look at your step 7 for the green arrows.
Yep.
And then they run behind the raised screw socket in the blue arrow, so they go underneath that round bit.
Got that.
Okay, and then the next one along is you fit the third flat fixing plate.
Yeah.
And you fix that with a DD04 screw. So I think I can just have a look at your cables. Yeah, your cable needs to go under that little slot bit after. Can you see that you've got your 1, 2, 3, 4th one along?
Yeah, but then
the cables need to go under the flat bit towards the top of the chassis. So go back to your 4th one along. So there, just where your finger is there, there's a little flat plate, isn't there, at the top of the chassis. After the last one, towards the right. That's it, there. Yeah, they need to go behind that flat plate. That's the one. You've got it. And then under and round there. Bit awkward, I know. Don't want to conform, does it?
Right, there we go.
And then, yeah, that's it. And then up and round, and then your flat fixing plate in the next row. Why can't I say flat fixing plate? Flat fixing plate.
It puts the wires away nice and neat, but it's fiddly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so yeah, I think you need to take that bit of tape off now. And you've got one more, Danno. Okay. So step 8 is guide the cables under the next screw socket fixing, then between the tabs as shown in the yellow arrow. Position the 4th flat fixing plate as shown and fix in place with a DDO4. Note the position of the small connectors on the end of the cables close to the bumper holder. So they've got to go around the thing. Yes, you've done that. They've got to go around that
Up down here.
Down that flat plate, yeah, and then round that
like that.
Yeah. And then fix that in place. Okay, that is completed work, Danno. The right beams have been fixed together and cables have been fitted along the length. Well done.
Yay.
Yeah. And then when you're ready, you can show people what's coming next week.
Well, then we've done that. So we've got the front left mud guard.
That's coming next week then. Yeah. Wow.
And
Really?
And then we've also got, if you can see that one, parts for the right chassis.
Yeah. Oh, an air tank, spring brackets, and spring stoppers, and hydraulic distributor plus screws, and fixing it in place. Screws for fixing it in place. Yeah. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to do them 2 issues on your next show, Danno?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. Brill. Excellent job. Well done.
Okay, we've got a little bit of chat. Billion Dot says you're doing really well. Keep up the hard work and a big thumbs up.
Yep.
Horlix says, well done, Danno. Great work. Smiley face.
Yeah.
And Dave McBill says, great work, Danno, and well done to the co-hosts. Big thumbs up and great show.
Jolly good. Thank you.
And that's another show.
And that's another show done and dusted, yeah.
Yep, that's another part done. More parts going to one side.
I know. It's a box full of parts, isn't they, with this build? A great big box full of parts.
I just hope we don't hit 140 in the goal. Or in the goal. There you go. Now let's hit the last magazine. You went all the parts. Now build it.
Yeah, and the last magazine will be about 100 pages thick. With all the instructions of putting it all together.
With 24-hour marathon build.
That's why I said it's your next pile of parts.
Well, maybe, right, what you do is you collect all the parts in a storage box, and then an Eddie Stobart truck comes, picks you up, puts it in there, and you all go off to a centre and build it, finish it.
Yeah. that would be good, that.
Yeah, it would be good, yeah.
Do you know what Eddie Stobart said there and building the flipping truck? Ride in the truck to get there. Oh no, we'll go on their fancy bus.
Yeah.
A few more bits of chat. Mario Base says, great show, very well done all.
Thank you.
And then D. Harris says, good job, Danno. Todd at Marble Pix says, nice and quick, nicely done.
Yeah.
And D. Harris says, a bit of a bit of shorthand for you, Sir Dave. Flat fixing plate equals FFP, LOL. And Darth DMC says, wait till 57 engine is fitted to the chassis.
Oh, can't wait for that.
Can't wait for that, then.
Can't wait for that. Oh, brilliant.
About a good year into the build, you start to put things together.
Absolutely. Goodness me.
Yeah. Well, schedule. Well, if you we've all got there's Facebook groups out there, so I don't know if Mark's going to put the ticky thing up.
I can do. Just have to go into Dave's. And there we go.
I keep forgetting to do that on the Titanic. That's what Facebook groups we're in. It's build the route master with capital thingies, model 112 scale, miniature buses 112 scale and larger, build the Eddie Stobart 112 scale, truck with Twiggy, DS models and vintage, the Horshire Titanic 1200 scale, the Northern Model builders and crafters, and build the Disney Hashing Doll's House, and NMB build the VW camper van, and build the Valentino Rossi motorcycle. They're all build that Facebook groups that we've got and builds that one of what are doing or a couple of what are doing. So please join our groups.
Like I've said before, you don't have to be building it to join the group. You can just follow along with the build in the Facebook groups.
You can, yeah.
And they all got obviously YouTube channels. All the links for them over at the bottom. There's people in the chat that's got them as well, so go support them.
And you'll see what schedules on the Facebook group. So if you want to know what's coming on during the week, just look on that.
Yeah.
But I'll let you know what's on tomorrow night. It'll be Crafty Chris with Eddie Stobart build.
It will.
And it'll be me and Danno. That's 7 o'clock in it with Crafty Chris.
Yeah.
Yep. Then afterwards, 8 p.m., it'll be me and Danno with Build the Titanic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Right, I'll stop clicking that. Just check any more comments. So D says, night all in chat. Dave McBill says, night D. And D says, and good night, host. Good night, D.
Good night.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So I think that's about it.
That's it, yeah. Who wants to say the good night first? I'll go first. Go on then. Another good show. Two good builds there. You know, still quick builds though.
Yeah.
Even though the second one was a little bit more tricky, but you've done well with it. And if you're watching out, I've got a Dodge Charger probably going out later on tonight. It's busy rendering up on YouTube at the minute, so hopefully get that out within the next hour. So please watch for that. So good night from me. So that was my little plug for the night.
I'll go next. It's a good night from me. Thanks for having me on, Danno, doing the chat, and catch you on the next Eddie Stobart when Danno continues.
Yeah. And it's a good night from me. Thanks for having us on, Danno. And it's been a pleasure as always. And it's nice to see it coming along, isn't it now? So, and it'd be even better when we're connecting, as Darth says, the engine to the chassis. That would be fantastic. So, can't wait for that. So, anyway, it's a good night from me. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, nice little issues there. We didn't get, like we say, started getting more parts, but hopefully started coming together soon. And like I said, join us on tomorrow night with the Titanic. So see you then. Night all.
Night.
Good night.
Right.